The presidential search is moving along well. We had more than 150 listening group sessions and one-on-one visits with a great number of our community. I think it was over 1,600 members of the William & Mary community participated in the listening session. That first phase concluded with the issuance of the leadership profile. You all probably saw that in a distribution we made to the full community, and it is on the presidential search section of the williammary.edu website. We're very proud of that. It reflects not only the committee's views, but more importantly, we believe the community's views as to some of the most important criteria that we're going to be looking for in President next. First of all, the search is not confidential. The phase of the work where we are discussing the possibility of the William & Mary presidency with candidates, that portion is confidential, and it's only confidential because some of the best candidates, many of the best candidates, do not wish their name to be discussed broadly because they have positions now in many cases that they like, that they're very happy with, that they're not even considering leaving. So the confidential nature of the candidate, if you will, pool development phase is in deference to us getting the best candidates, many of whom we think will be highly attractive for this position, and many of whom we hope are attracted to the position. It's in deference to getting those people into the pool of active candidates that we can consider. And in today's world, that is best done in a confidential way. We are not trying to keep this search and what's going on confidential from the William & Mary community. So we will do our best to continue to update the community frequently as to what's going on. But please understand, specific names of candidates, where we are with person X or Y, or if person A or B is a candidate, that needs to be confidential until we get to the point where we have an exciting new person that we can introduce to the community as the 28th President of William & Mary, which will be sometime next year. So I think it's important that the community knows that the 19-person search committee that was appointed in April by the rector of the board is a terrific, terrific group of people. It represents a wide cross-section of the William & Mary community, former students, members of the Board of Visitors. A considerable number of the committee are active members of the Board of Visitors now, members of our faculty community. But I want to make sure the community knows we have not sought, and it wouldn't be practical or possible to have every different part of the William & Mary community represented on this committee. It's simply not possible when you have 19 on a committee, which is relatively large for a committee like this. It's not possible to represent all of the different parts of the William & Mary community. So while we're very excited about our committee, we're very proud of everybody that's on the committee and the excellent work they're doing, I want everybody to know that part of the reason for the extensive and broad listening phase was to make sure we heard from all parts of the community, and we will continue to seek your input and advice and counsel as we move forward. So while this process needs to be conducted in the later phases by a small group of people, we are doing that within a context of a large community behind us, and we're very respectful and appreciate your advice and input. On behalf of the full search committee and the full Board of Visitors, thank you very much for your input, for your suggestions, for your counsel, even a time or two for your disagreements with something you may see we're doing that you'd rather we do differently. This is a very, very important part of the life of any top university, and certainly William & Mary. We don't do this very often, but we are committed to having the absolute best search process we can possibly have. Thank you, and we look forward to continuing to update you as the search moves forward.